So let's prepare for today's meditation session by bringing the circulation to the hands, all around the body and down the arms. So today's topic on this reflective meditation is the things that we do in our work and our hobbies. Do we actually do them because of a passion and an honest love of the work? Or do we do them just simply to be adored and to stroke our ego? So let's start the meditation with the first stage of denial. And so the first line of defense when dealing with the self and the ego is to deny. To deny that the ambition and the intent is to be adored. And so as we sit in our meditation posture, let's reflect on the question, if there was no social media, if there was no audience, and if there were no followers or likes, would we still do what we do? And trying to be honest with yourself, now ask yourself, the work and the hobbies that you do you actually do that to achieve being adored and to stroke your ego? If through mindfulness you've come to a slight conclusion that you do, and your work and your branding, and in fact your self-image and identity is based on the ego, then the next popular stage will of course be anger. So now I want you to sit and reflect towards yourself and just observe with kindness if you're starting to feel tense and angry towards yourself. Be reflective on your own body and on your breath, and just observe, almost from a distance, when you contemplate and reflect on the ego. Does the body tense up? Is there a specific area where the body starts to tense, and maybe your breath starts to get faster and more shallow? Just sitting in this posture, just observe how the body responds and how your mind responds when you think about your own ego and your own intent. And now contemplate on the question, would you put yourself through these emotions and through this anger if you didn't have an audience. If it wasn't about the ego, would you still do the things that you do? Which leads to the next stage of the meditation. If you've realized through mindfulness and awareness that your identity is based on your ego, and your identity is based on your branding and what you do, this can unfortunately lead to a form of depression, of realization of the ego and of the self. And now with kindness, I want you to reflect on the idea of the self is not in a fixed state. Fixed self-identity does not exist. Try to remember our personalities, our vitality and energy are constantly in a state of flux and not fixed. And now being aware with kindness towards our body, we can start to accept the previous stages of the ego. And we can just release all tension from the mind and the body. And accepting we can change ourselves. We're not fixed. And we can change the ego and the intent. And now at this stage of acceptance, just observe if the breath has changed. Has your breathing become more calm? Has the body become more relaxed? And so now we can relax the head, the face muscles relax, the shoulders and the arms and the chest all start to relax. And moving down to the waist and the legs and even the feet all start to relax. And now with kindness, we can conclude the meditation with the final stage. And thus using kindness and love of the ego to explore your actual self. With acceptance and kindness, now we can explore and contemplate what it is that we would really like to do with our lives. So it's at this stage of the meditation where, with awareness, we can start to really reflect on the actual self. And now with more awareness and with mindfulness, we can start to explore the self without any judgment and with kindness. And now to arrive back in the room, we bring the circulation back to our hands and direct that to our face. We do this 3 times. And then to bring our awareness back to the room and to the center of our body. Collecting what we've learnt today, we bring the hands up to the forehead. And with natural breathing through the nose, bring the palms gently and in your own time slowly down towards the center of your body. Thanks for watching, and I hope the tranquility and the mindfulness can stay with you for the rest of the day. Take care, and I'll see you soon.